I have the honor to welcome you all to the 2023 edition of the annual Africa Day celebration. It's a day to reflect on our collective journey, to look ahead with optimism and determination towards a more glorious future. As our esteemed guests may have observed, the structure of this year's event is a clear departure from the usual pomp and pageantry, cultural displays and carnivals that have over the years characterized these annual celebrations in Ottawa. The heads of missions made a conscious decision to use this year's occasion as a notable platform to draw attention to the issues that will serve to deepen Africa's economic engagement with Canada, especially in the context of the mutual and I dare say largely untapped benefits and potentials that are inherent in the Africa Continental Free Trade Area.
The AfCFTA has significant benefits in Africa in helping to expand trade opportunities, boost intra-African commerce, and attract international investments. Surprisingly, these benefits require skills and education. An institution like the University of Ottawa, already working to provide these factors to future generations of African students.
The AFCFTA is an incredibly important tool for implementation of the vision of an integrated Africa as articulated and expressed by our founding mothers and fathers of the Organization of African Unity. What is remarkable about the trade that is taking place under the AFCFTA rules is that for the first time since the establishment of the Organization of African Unity, for the first time we see regional trade across the African continent.
The theme of Roundtable is Africa Continental Free Trade Area, its implementation and implications for the Canadian government, businesses, and the diaspora community.
What drove China as the factory of the world? What it was its demographics, was its people, both in terms of quantity and in terms of its youthfulness. Now that I've given you that picture, I'm going to make a proposition to you that in the next 50 years, Africa is going to become the next factory of the world. That is written. We'll give you some statistics. 1 in every 3 child born today is African. 1 of every 4 of the working age by the year 2040 will be African. The prime age, working age in the year 2050 in Africa will be 5 times larger than that of Europe. The prime working age in Africa will be larger than that of China and India combined. Just think about that for 1 minute. The entire world's prime age working population will increase by that time by 428 million. Now here comes the punchline. Of that 428 million prime working age by 2050, globally, 400 will be African. Let's think about that for 1 second. 98% of all net labor growth in the world will be African. So there's a giant that's awakening. A new factory of the world is being created. And we are sleeping through it. But it is coming.
La question des barrières non tarifaires, c'est une question très importante dans l'intégration économique. Et je pense que même pour cette zone de libre-échange, ce sera une question très importante. Of course, for any integration organization, the objective is to remove the custom barriers. So there is an important architecture that has been created to make sure that in a short term, all these existing non-tariff obstacles are removed.
Mais tout d'abord, voyons voir ce que pense le Maroc de l'AFCTA. Lors du sommet extraordinaire des chefs d'État,
we are going to be the factory of the world in the next 25 years. But to do that, we have to have the necessary training in place. We have to have the necessary skill set. In the 1960s, Canada found itself producing a lot of graduates, producing a lot of people, and they couldn't find jobs for them. And they had to decide how to find the necessary skills to support their economy. They formed the community colleges to provide the tradespeople to deal with the lack of people within their economy. We have an African Continental Free Trade Agreement. It's been ratified by 47 countries. But what does it really mean? Does it really mean that when Bafetige wants to buy something from me in Ghana, he can immediately convert his CFA into cedis, or vice versa? If he wants to buy something from Niger, will the CFA be the same as the CFA in Niger? The problem that we have is we need to find an acceptable form of currency to deal with our challenges.
Africa should not close their eyes on those challenges. They should face the challenges.
We're taking different steps than we have in the past to build our relationship with our African counterparts in many different